Well, hi, this is Handmade House TV, and I'm Noah Bradley. Welcome to this week's episode. Stay tuned. Well, welcome back. On today's episode, I'd like to talk to you about answering the simple question, what is a handmade house? It comes in occasionally to my email box. People want to know specifically, what do you mean by handmadehouses.com or Handmade House TV? What is a handmade house? And I guess the first thought that comes to one's mind tends to be along the lines of something made out of straw or a bushcraft created home, something extremely rustic and thrown together with only natural materials. And it is true that I like all of the above. I like things using natural materials as much as possible, and I like homes that are built to stay within our environment, that look like they belong there. But a handmade house is something perhaps a little bit more different than that. In my mind, what a handmade house is a home that the owner of that home has played a significant part in it coming about. So a handmade house can be a fairly contemporary home put together using standard building practices and materials that are very common today. And a handmade house can also be something where the homeowner only provides 5 to 10% of the labor that goes into building a home. But that 5 to 10% is the key difference into occupying a structure that is manufactured by someone else, that is basically comes off an assembly line, and we simply move our stuff into it. But rather, it is a home that is more tailored to who we are and what we want. The 12 keys to a handmade house goes a long way in explaining how to achieve a handmade house. But basically on today's episode, what I just wanted to share with you is that if you really want a home that fits the environment, that is healthy for the environment, that a home that just feels so right, that brings about the greatest life that you can have, you can't count on some stranger creating a home specifically for you, that you need to play a heavy part in it. And the first step that you will do that is in the learning. Learn as much as you possibly can about all of the alternatives and the options that you have. And then you get your piece of land and you really start to discover what it is that would best go with that particular piece of land. Then you start to evolve into the design aspect of it, into the procurement of materials. Right at this stage, you've done a lot in establishing the home it is that you want. You've sat down and you've made some little rough drawings of it and everything else. If you do nothing more, then the home is very likely going to be a handmade home for you. But moving forward, every step that you take in doing the physical aspects of the home, you can pick out one or two or a few of the aspects and undertake them yourself. You'll save yourself a tremendous amount of money, and you'll take great pride in what you achieved and what you accomplished for your home. And it might very well be that you're motivated to do the entire home, or 90 to 95% of it, and maybe save some of the specialty work for somebody else. But a handmade home is a home specifically made for you, one that'll be a blessing in your life, and that's what I want for you. Oh, and by the way, why am I standing in front of this particular tree today? I really like this tree. It's different than the standard tree that we see. It draws your attention. It feels good. Clearly, it's a handmade tree. So until next week, you guys take care, and I hope that you achieve your handmade house. Take care. We'll see you then. Bye now. I would like to thank 5 new members of the Handmade House Guild. They are Joshua Lane, Trey Schultz, Connor Haley, Angelo Albanese, and Orrin Henderson. Guys, thank you so much for joining the Handmade House Guild and for your kind words about the brand new Stonemason Academy. If you're not already a member of the Handmade House Guild, please consider joining us, and joining us soon. There's a price increase coming soon because of all of the added content. Anyway, you guys take care. We'll see you next week here on Handmade House TV.